Welcome, everyone. Courtside with two ex-NBA stars, Grant Hill and Brent Barry. I'm Brian Anderson. We've got Allie LaForce on the sidelines tonight as well. Pass to Simons. Ayton inside. Here's Avdia. And here's Simons. He's covered by Curry. Shot clock at 5. And it's Simons missing.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot again. His teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
And we're about a minute into the first. They get it again. Outside Podziemski. Outside Curry. Left side Butler. Over Avdia. Butler can't get that one to fall. Oh, Green with a block.
And Green plays with tremendous edge on the defensive end of the floor.
Pass to Butler. Takes a 3. Butler can't get that one to fall.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Off the outside. Now here's Ayton. And stolen by Green. In transition, here come the Warriors. And it's Butler with the jam.
Great activity defensively. Draymond Green keeping the arms moving, plugs up the passing lanes.
Sharp up top. Pass to Ayton. Simons outside. Here's Kamari. Back to Simons. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Inside. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Now the lineup for your Trailblazers. Number 9, Jeremy Grant.
And the Warriors with possession here. Curry with it. Avdia picks him up. To the paint. Butler. Here's Green from the arc. On target from range.
Well, we see Draymond Green take a lot of, he doesn't make a lot of threes, but we see him take them. That time knocks down the J.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, BA. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
Outside Moody. Fires for 3. Portland with a rebound. Grant, left side. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Does it feel good as a big man like Ayton to throw it down? You bet it does.
Pass to Butler. Fires from deep. He drops it from range.
3 points.
Butler's got 5 now.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Down low. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And the Warriors making a switch here.
Substitution for the Warriors. Number 7, Buddy Hield.
Here's Golden State. A big stretch here going. 10-2. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I caught up with Coach Chauncey Billups. I wanted to know how he planned on tackling the Jimmy Butler problem. He told me I want to make everything as hard for him as possible, anything we can do to bother him and to get him to be even a little less aggressive, trying to put out the fire before it starts. That's the plan. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks. On the wing, Simons. Counted.
Well, Simons, if we got a replay of that, you could see his eyes just get huge there. He had a great chance to finish that one off.
Now here's Green. Podziemski's shot is good.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add two ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Here's Butler. 5 points in the game. Outside Moody. To the middle. Pass to Heel. Another three for Golden State.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Yeah, pretty good show of strength there by Jimmy Butler, able to convert even after the hit.
Blazers trail by 18. Pass to Kamari. Here's Thibault. Again, the miss by Portland. Curry with it. Takes the three. That shot missing. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Warriors ahead. They lead by 18. And will be
22.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Charity stripe shot. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Curry's got his first points of the game. Stephen Curry is still playing, but the debates have already started about where he ranks among the all-time greats, Brent.
LBA, it's a matter of opinion, but if your opinion is that he shouldn't be up there, shame on you. At 6'2", this guy is pound for pound, maybe the best player that's ever suited up in this league.
And it's Hield missing.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
Well, Hield right there on the yield, waiting for someone to get open.
And out of bounds, the Warriors will take it.
Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
The three from Curry. Knocks down the long J. Curry's got 5.
Well, if you play that far off of Steph Curry, that pull-up game starts to become a weapon.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter.
Blocking foul called on Stephen Curry. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Out to the wing. To the inside. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
And at his size, Klingon is always an above-the-rim threat.
That one falls. He has 7.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away. One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And Brent, what you like about Toumani Camara? He'll get in there and do the dirty work for you.
Well, what a ride for him to get the recognition to become an NBA draft pick. He did all the little things to put himself in a position to succeed, and then all of a sudden can get on the floor and contribute in so many ways. Versatile defender, knocks down some mid-range shots. These are the kind of guys who you love to see build out a career.
Portland shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. And Brent Scoot Henderson spending 2 years with G League Ignite, the 2nd overall pick in 2023.
Yeah, and Scoot not the first Ignite player to go very high up in the NBA draft. You think about Jalen Green with the Rockets, but an extra year in the G League, committed to staying there and developing his game. I think that helped him in terms of his maturity, and still the sky is the limit for this kid.
Well, Brent, there are only a handful of players in the league with the big game experience of Butler.
Yeah, and those big games, BA, are where he's had some of his best moments. It's been on several different teams as well, so the bigger the game gets, the bigger Jimmy Butler appears to show up.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as you can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie. And he buries his first look.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Pass to Heel. The 3. Williams grabs the board. Here's Simons. Outside, Williams. Here's Ayton. Soft touch off the glass. Ayton's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
The big man coming with an attacking mindset. That's something for the defense to deal with, and Ayton is dealing.
Stolen by Ayton. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Podziemski grabs the board. The Warriors lead by 20. Outside Heel. Left side Green. Outside Payton. Here's Podziemski. Gets the 3 ball to go. Podziemski's got 6 points.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Both teams will make substitutions. On offense, here are the Trailblazers. To the middle. Here's Sharp. And he jams it home with authority.
And this guy has some bounce. Always fun seeing Sharp hammer at home.
Outside Podziemski. Outside Kuminga. He shoots. Portland grabs the miss. Inside. Here's Avdia. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
It's stolen by Green. Podziemski into the lane. Down low. Pass to Green. And Ayton pulls it down. And it's Simons with the ball for Portland. 19-point game. To the paint. Back to Avdia. Simons outside. 4-3. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
This is how confident Simons is playing right now. He knows how lethal he is off the catch.
Outside Butler. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. 13 points in the game. Pass to Kuminga. Outside for Butler. And the Warriors with another 3. Here's Ayton. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Ayton's got 6 points.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Back after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And it's Green missing.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that, and that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves, but that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction.
You know, not too many teams have the stability at head coach as the Warriors have had, Brent.
Well, I'm not sure there's ever been a more perfect fit for a team than Steve Kerr with the Golden State Warriors. It has been a magical run in the Bay Area, and you just look at the type of connectivity he has with his players, and again, how much joy these Warriors play with.
Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
He put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me. The three from Curry. And again, no good by Golden State. Blazers trail by 17. Left side Sharp. Simons up top. He's got 5. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Sharp. Here's Ayton. And it's Portland with another.
Think about the next few years. How much more complete will Ayton get? There's some indicators there.
Here's Butler. Ooh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And Chauncey Billups calls time out here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. When you look at all the turnovers, boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
The Warriors lead by 17. Here's Podziemski. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Podziemski's got 8.
Well, heady plays like that are what Jimmy Butler is all about. He knows where the defense is.
Pass to Curry. Let's go with a 3. Knocks down the triple.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Jimmy Butler's such an all-around player. He said, I don't need to be a 40-point scorer. My role is to impact winning. I just control what I can control in the end, play the right way, stay aggressive, and do whatever it takes to get my team the win. And Brian, he is good at his job.
Well, playoff Jimmy is a real thing, whether he'll admit it or not.
There's so much energy when Henderson is on the floor.
Well, Brent, when it comes to Scoot Henderson, his mobility alone causes problems.
No doubt about his explosiveness, BA, being one of the things he uses as a weapon. So if he gets confidence in that outside shot, people start pressing up on him. You're going to see that quick first step and Scoot Henderson getting to the rim and becoming more impactful offensively.
Pass to Green. Now Payton. It's stolen by Henderson. Now the Blazers moving it up. Jumps up. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
Yeah, just a stunning play by Henderson, speeding away all on his own. It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
It's Podziemski on the wing. There's the 3. Drops in the 3. Podziemski's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc. And great job to establish position and square up.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. So there's the foul. It's on Anthony Simons. That's his first foul of the game. Pass to Hield. Misses the three. A challenging stretch for Portland here. Right side Sharp. Here's Kamare. No good from outside. And the Warriors with possession here. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. And the Warriors miss again. Ayton in the high post. Back to Sharp. Pass to Avdia. And it's blocked by Butler.
And Butler really, he's a two-way terror. I mean, that's the only way to say it, sending that one back. That's a shot he's going to bury, especially when left open.
And here's Jackson Davis. Jacks up a three. Butler's shot is good.
3 points.
Butler's got 22.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Lets it go from deep. The shot by Podziemski, no good. Blazers trail by 20. Sharp.
And Sharp has no off switch. He's consistent at attacking defenses and drawing whistles.
First team.
Portland shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. Both free throws good from Sharp. Golden State with the ball. And it's Butler with the jam. And the Warriors lead by 20.
That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Sure does. I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Jimmy Butler getting it done for the Warriors. He's been lighting.
The Warriors 64.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Blazers trail by 18. Pass to Graham. Outside Thibault. To the middle. Here's Klingon. Nice move. And he lays it in.
And a high-effort play from Klingon, using his power to overcome the interior defense.
Puts it up from the high post. Curry gets the bucket.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Oh, man.
Oh, my
He hit the
goodness.
runway,
Oh, indeed.
and he let it rip.
Nice. Yeah, he's just explosive. I mean, Scoot gets off the ground in a hurry and puts some emphasis on it, too.
First personal foul. First team foul.
60 ticks off the clock here in the 4th. Blazers trail by 14. The ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Kuminga. And that's good. Stephen Curry for 3. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Just 5 to shoot. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Curry's got 13 in the second half.
Well, those mechanics and that kind of time, that's pretty stuff from Steph Curry.
And the foul called on Brandon Podziemski.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul of the game.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
Out to Simons. Inside. It's stolen by Curry. In transition. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the 4th. Pulls it from the top of the key. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Curry's got 25 points.
An offense unto himself. Steph Curry just warping the defense.
Let's hear it for you.
Blazers trail by 21. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
And here are the Warriors now. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Outside for Butler. Connects from downtown. He's got 27.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Curry with it. Now guarded by Ayton. He gets it in there. It's stolen by Curry. Over Avdia. Curry, no good. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Outside Podziemski.
2 minutes.
Moody on the wing.
2 minutes.
Pass to Curry. Back to Moody. Curry finds some space. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Curry's got 13 points in this quarter.
So fast off the catch, Curry sometimes downright impossible to guard.
4th personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Three-pointer sharp. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Stephen Curry. 4th personal foul.
Butler on the wing.
2nd team foul.
Pass to Green. It's Podziemski on the wing. From downtown. And Curry is good for three.
For 3.
Curry's got 32 points in the game.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Warriors.
Seemed like the sheer volume of three-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
And what a huge performance it was for Jimmy Butler.
Serving up feeds all night long. He was the best teammate that they had on the floor.
And you watch Shaedon Sharpe, Brent. The talent is undeniable.
Well, the athleticism really is something that jumps off the court for you. I mean, he's not just a scorer or a rebounder. I think if he uses that athleticism, he could become an elite defender in this league.
3.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Woo! He just levitated in the air, double pumped, and then slammed it home.
How about the D right there? They just got out of the way. They let him choose what kind of move he wanted to make. Pass to Ayton. There's Simons with a three. Knocks it down from distance.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Yeah, it's tough.
Oh,
my!
What a shot! That was from way downtown.
BA, that was from out of town. I mean, how do you stop that?
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Sharpe. The shot off that time. From deep three-point range. Curry's shot is off. That's tipped. Butler with a steal. Fires away from way outside. No good. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. This one, what?